The tumultuous tale surrounding Meghan Markle's tenure at Kensington Palace has thrust the British royal family back into the center of a media whirlwind, exposing deep divisions not only within the royal household but also among the public at large. Allegations have surfaced that, during her time as a senior royal, Markle's interactions with staff were marked by conduct that some aides described as bullying, fostering a hostile work atmosphere. This behavior, according to sources within the palace, left staff members emotionally distressed and questioning their roles within an institution already under intense public scrutiny. For a time, the palace and its most prominent figures maintained a strict silence on the issue, adhering to their long-standing policy of internal resolution over public commentary. However, as rumors escalated and media coverage intensified, the pressure mounted for a response from within the royal fold. This response came not from King Charles III or Prince William, but from Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, a figure often viewed as the embodiment of grace and poise amid royal dramas. In her first public acknowledgement of the situation, Kate Middleton's statement was measured but firm. Without delving into specifics, she called for kindness, respect, and mutual support, subtly countering the divisive narratives that had circulated. Her choice of words reflected her reputation as a unifying force within the family and resonated with a segment of the public who saw in her response a reminder of the royal values of restraint and dignity. The timing of Middleton's response was significant, coming after a period in which discussions about the royal family had become more polarized than ever. Hashtags like #TeamKate and #TeamMeghan began trending on social media, showcasing a divided public eager to weigh in on the royal rift. The support for Kate was vocal, with many praising her for speaking up for staff members and reinforcing the need for a positive working environment. In contrast, Meghan's supporters highlighted what they saw as a relentless campaign to discredit her, pointing to her struggles with media scrutiny and the pressures associated with being a modern royal. This event became more than just a headline. It sparked intense debates around the globe. Conversations extended into broader issues such as workplace ethics, mental health, and the power dynamics in high-profile settings. For many, the scandal was a lens through which to examine the emotional strain that public figures endure. Meghan, who had spoken candidly about her own mental health battles and the difficulties she faced adjusting to life within the royal family, was now at the center of discussions that oscillated between empathy and criticism. The palace itself seemed to be walking a fine line, balancing the need for public reassurance with the age-old ethos of never complain, never explain. Behind the scenes, insiders hinted that efforts were underway to bridge the gap between Meghan and the rest of the royal family. Talks of private meetings and attempts at reconciliation circulated among royal commentators, adding an undercurrent of suspense as the public watched and speculated. These efforts at reconciliation reflect a recognition that, beyond the headlines, there is a family grappling with real and profound challenges. Reports suggest that Prince Harry, once described as the spare, who found himself at odds with the traditions he was born into, has played a significant role in these behind-the-scenes conversations. While some speculate that Meghan's willingness to engage might be contingent on trust being rebuilt, others believe the fractures run deep, with potential reconciliation dependent on more than a single gesture. The media's portrayal of the scandal varied widely. Some outlets focused on the allegations themselves, delving into stories from former staff who spoke of tearful resignations and instances of perceived harshness. Others took a broader view, framing the issue within Meghan's larger journey, from Hollywood actress to Duchess to independent public figure navigating life outside the royal bubble. Critics of the Duchess pointed to her perceived self-centeredness and describe her actions as emblematic of a push for relevance at any cost. Supporters, however, argued that Meghan's challenges reflected the plight of a newcomer struggling to find her place within one of the world's oldest and most scrutinized institutions. Kate Middleton's approach, emphasizing kindness and the need for a supportive environment, resonated particularly strongly in the context of modern conversations around workplace culture. The statement was seen not only as a defense of the staff who had felt wronged, but also as a subtle assertion of her vision for the royal family's future. By speaking out, even in such a controlled manner, Middleton reinforced her image as a stabilizing presence during turbulent times. The public's interest in the potential for reconciliation has not waned. Observers have noted that a meaningful mending of relationships could set a powerful example of resilience and forgiveness, offering a pathway for future generations of royals to manage their personal and professional challenges. Yet, whether such a resolution is realistic remains uncertain. The royal family's history is punctuated by strained relationships, marked by internal and external pressures that often prove difficult to reconcile. In the wake of these allegations and the ensuing public dialogue, the story serves as an enduring reminder of the weight of actions and their consequences. The palace, with its centuries-old traditions, faces the dual challenge of upholding its storied legacy while adapting to the values of contemporary society. For Meghan, Kate, and the rest of the royal family, the narrative extends beyond a simple matter of discord. It speaks to how individuals in power can harness their roles to foster environments rooted in empathy and respect. As speculation about potential future encounters and dialogues persists, one thing is clear. The way members of the royal family navigate these public and private trials will shape their legacy. The scandal underscores the importance of accountability and compassion, reminding both royals and their audience that the true measure of leadership lies not just in public image, but in the day-to-day choices that define character.